That's how I feel today. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Jeanette Andromeda. In case you're new here, now you know. And today, it's show and tell. I finished a sketchbook. So I wanted to do a little flip through, sharing all of it. And the reason why I'm really excited to be sharing this sketchbook is because it has all of my personalities in it. So up until now, I've had pretty much 3 artist personas that I inhabit. One is Jeanette, just Jeanette. And then I have all the spooky stuff that I do, which is Jeanette Andromeda. And then there was this other whole aspect of myself that was Fiona Adams, which is my persona. And so each of those 3 personalities were all different, focuses for art. And for the longest time, they all had separate sketchbooks, they all had separate Twitter accounts, like everything was separate. Until this year. Or last year, actually, is when I started to bring it all together, right at the end of last year. And I've really been very excited by the fact that you guys seem so welcoming and open to all of my weirdness instead of just small slices of my weirdness. So today, I want to share my first ever sketchbook with all of my artist personalities in one place. Welcome to the Everyone's Included sketchbook tour. All of my personalities in one place. Starting with my trip to Italy. I love to bring a sketchbook around with me, especially when I'm on vacation or traveling somewhere, because I love to draw the people I see on the streets. So this one is my niece, Vanessa. This one was a lot of fun. So on this side is my niece Gianna's sketch, and then on this side is my sketch. We were both drawing the same building at the same time in the same sketchbook. These 2 are performers from a band that we saw playing in Piazza while we were in Italy visiting Alex's family. This is my niece Gianna and her cousin Sabrina. This one might be a little too saucy, so I'm just gonna censor her a little bit. Hang on. So, like most artists who like drawing people, there is some nudity in the sketchbook, so I will try to censor the parts that are a little bit more risque. But this one was from a life drawing session where she was dressed up in kind of pirate garb, and I like bringing watercolors to life drawing sessions so I can add just a little bit of color and pizzazz to it. And I really like this one. I wish YouTube wasn't so strict on nudity, because it's art, you know. This sketch is of the statue in the middle of the town called Monte Scalioso. This is the patron saint, San Rocco. And as you'll see, like, I had to tape in a lot of pages in this sketchbook because I kept tearing them out to give to people. So there's a lot that this sketchbook was a part of the creation of that I'll never see it again, which is okay. This was me trying to draw a pose and it just didn't go very well, so her eyes started oozing black. I don't know why. This one's an unfinished painting / sketch of the gazebo in the middle of the town square in Piazza. I really enjoyed doing this one. This one is of a little coffee shop, pizza shop kind of thing in, again, Monte Scalioso. All of this beginning section of the sketchbook is from my trip to Monte. And I was hanging out with a couple of my cousins, and just while the conversation was going, kind of entertaining myself and trying to do some perspective and draw the actual space that I was in. This was a horsasso. Some of this I may have done a little sketchbook tour from before. This was a marching band drummer. Another dude from the marching band. This was a point in time when another artist grabbed my sketchbook and drew a sketch for me. His name's Rocco Andriuli, which is cool because my new last name is Andriuli. So we were related at some point. This is one of my cousins. And this was a fail at drawing a car. This was sitting out front of another cousin's house and drawing a tree. unfinished San Rocco statue, unfinished sketch of a bell tower. This one I like. I like this character, actually. I want to come back to this character at some point, because I just really like, I don't know, I love everything that's going on there. I really like the structure of the face. I really like the structure of the face, as well as the colors and everything that's going on. This one I got, while I was in Italy, I bought a ballpoint pen that had like a 4-click color thing. And I was enjoying the heck out of doodling with it. So this one was by Fiona. Because I still allow each of my personalities their own signature. This one's by Jeanette Andromeda, because it's a creepy clown thing. And it had just come out at that point, or recently come out, so I was drawing him. Definitely not at all the way he looked in the movie, but just, I don't know, I had fun drawing his little corkscrew neck and his emaciated body and kind of playing with the pose and everything. I had fun with that one. Here's another Fiona Adams. I've got a sneaky snake, half human, half snake, that is searching for a divine object with bloody fangs. Oh, I was messing around with the Arty Games app. That's what that was. Sometimes I will go on DeviantArt and just find artwork that I like by other people and try drawing that. So this was Caitlin, I think, at deviantart.com. So if I straight up copy something from someone else, I'll put their stuff next to it, just so I remember, hey, you're not this brilliant, you totally copied. Random doodles, there's a little witch doodle. Here's a bunch of Fiona sketches, because why not? I was trying to figure out like little outfits for her, how she would wear her hair, things like that. She tends to end up in pretty girly, cutesy things, or just very gothy things, I don't know. Pretty much what I wear anyway. This was... This was a lot. This was a night spent with Quiver, aka the Rabbit Soul on Twitter. And we were trying scribble challenges, and this mess was trying to draw someone without looking at the page. And I tried drawing a wild African wild dog, and a bear came out of that. We were just having fun. Now, these sketches are when I was trying to do a 365 project for both Fiona and Jeanette at the same time. I don't recommend it, by the way. But what I do recommend is drawing every day, because I ended up with some of my favorite sketches in this sketchbook are from the 365 attempt. Little rabbits, and I don't remember what this alien dude was. A giant who has someone yelling at him. Little grumpy bird. I feel like that's based on something. I'm not sure what. But this one was, I drew a picture from something that I found on Tumblr, so abstractafricana.tumblr, and I just really love the pictures with flowers and things in them. So all of this is just trying to draw every day. So drawing different faces, drawing different races, drawing different species. These ones I love. So Mr. Tam Bear was admiring my sketches and said, you know what, it needs more bear. So I drew more bears. So I did a whole page of bears. I started using the Reddit prompts for Sketch Daily, and that's where this came from. It was raccoon, or trash panda. I think the actual prompt was raccoon, but I call him a trash panda. I really like this one. It's just so cute. And then this one was from Jupiter, was the prompt. So I had my little space girl with fighting a space worm, and they're like, pew pew, Sapphire, woo! This was a little rockabilly love action. And then this one I love so much. It's a little hipster fairy, and he's hanging out at a diner or something, checking out his phone, but not really. He's probably looking that way, but he has his phone out. Maybe he got distracted by somebody. This one was me trying to draw people dancing, just practicing that. This was from the prompt Summertime, This was the same day, and this was one of my friends on the Twitterverse. This was a coffee drawing that I never posted that video for. A little bat girl and some practice bat people. I really should get back into trying to draw every day. I drew such good things, man. This is Apollo Belvedere, and specifically and more generically, it was supposed to be a Greek statue. That was the prompt. Fantasy football. I don't really understand what fantasy football is, so I drew Harry Potter with a football, and he's as confused as I am about what fantasy football is. So this is from BoJack Horseman, and then I asked for prompts on my Fiona Adams account, and one was excavator, and this isn't really an excavator, but it is a construction worker who's super cute, and a lion, and he's winking. It's all good. This one was Blep, and I think I peaked here. The alternate prompt was sunflowers, so it was a Blep and a sunflower. So Blep, for those of you who don't know, is a cat or an animal that has a little tongue that just goes blep, blep, blep. Another one of my favorites, again from the Sketch Daily thing, it was National Pepperoni Pizza Day, so I drew a pastel goth girl eating a pizza. And then there's a Blep kitty, because I liked the Blep. And all of this was when I first started using the alcohol type markers, and I was really experimenting every day trying to use more alcohol markers, because normally I would just default to watercolor. Here's a saucy leopard couple. This one's from Jeanette Andromeda, and it is spires, so it's this kind of eerie spirit of Gothic cathedrals is what I felt she was. Practicing eyes and noses. This is my sister, because she loves pumpkin spice everything. I want to frame this one. This one's not going to stay in the sketchbook for very long. Same with this one. This is my friend Quiver and myself, Fiona, and we're enjoying some pumpkin spice or pumpkin juice or something. I'm not sure. It's not really coffee because it's not the right color, but it's pumpkin spice something. I love this one. This one makes me so happy. Back to drab and dreary. So this one, the prompt was theater, and I drew Hamlet. This one was called Rooftops, and I had no time, so I just grabbed a Sharpie and scribbled something out. And I was also reading a book about people being on rooftops. I think it was The Demon of Ghent. Not sure. I was drawing expressions of Fiona, little troublemaker action, little happy laugh, and then this is a fail face, so what, I'm curious, what's underneath here? Did you see that? That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah, no, that can stay right there. This was called Public Transportation, and I just wanted to draw a nice decayed little dude, and then there's little eyeballs sticking out there, like, "Arr, gonna eat you." Over here, the prompt was shoes, and I was actively trying to bring my gothy vibe to everything that I did, so this was a little foreshortening practice, looking down at feet as if we are the actual viewer. So I was practicing foreshortening. I wasn't entirely successful with it. Definitely this knee is a little off, but I had fun with it anyway. Here's some little mousy girl practice. Tetris. A love story. Got some birds. Sexy man bird. Sexy lady bird. Studious bird. Sassy bird. Bird. The shush character. This was based on someone's sculpture. Philip Jackson. That's who it was. Thank goodness, I actually wrote him down. I tried drawing it inverted, and it wasn't as successful, so I just left it in the sketchbook. Studies of places and ghosts, I guess. Ishibashi Yui, I think is the name of this sculptor, and that was straight up just someone's sculpture that I sketched out. This is a Lady Plague Doctor. I've used this one a couple times on Horror Haikus Day. I loved this one. It was National Coffee Day, and this is very much Fei-Fei. Just kind of fabulous and content and happy and so pastel. that was a start of something that ended up over here. So I don't remember, was there a prompt? It was called Head of State, and I wanted to draw this very elegant woman, and that's all that I could get from that first sketch. But then I tried it again with a new pose, and I got this, and this one I'm really, really pleased with. Planning out end cards for my YouTube channel, which I have yet to finish that thought. I think that's a bird eating a moth. Sketches for a painting, which ended up going that direction. Rough sketches for a project called Follow. That was a live Snapchat/Instagram story that happened, and they had actors going around and performing this like live mystery, and it was really cool. So I did the promotional art for it. So these are from different artists in the back here, because when I go to furry conventions, we do things like sketchbook swaps. So this one is by Caillou the Red. This one's by Jess, and I love this one so much. It's so dang cute. Coyote, I can't pronounce your name, but that is it. Eating Your Spleen did this one. There we go. This one's by Blarm. I had to censor it because it's naked. Naked's okay, guys. But not on YouTube. This one's by Rivy. This one's by me. And then this is where I was drawing other people's art again. So if I see someone, like for example, someone who has a really good mouth and nose, or draws teeth in a way that I really like, or eyes or something, or I just really like their character, I will draw their artwork for myself just to practice it and kind of figure out how it works. Oh, and then this is why the sketchbook is falling apart, because I did a whole bunch of ballpoint pen botanical art. I wanted to do a whole month of ballpoint pen ballpoint pen botanicals. I did not succeed in doing a whole month, but I did succeed in making a bunch of artwork that I mailed out to people for Christmas. So this is one of the few that remained. Little tiger lady. This is a daffodil. My face is up here, guys. And then on this page was the daffodil, but I tore that out. And then that was the beginning of something. This one, I don't remember what that one was called. I really should have written down the actual names of these plants, man. I know that was a ornamental pepper plant. That's a lemon. Oh, limon, signora. I don't know. Notes to myself. Those were gonna be tomatoes. And then some blank pages, because I skipped a bunch. This is the cover for one of the movies I worked on. Here's Rosemary, Daisy, and Lavender. And then that we'll have to censor, so I'll leave it here. But that is the first sketchbook ever where I had all of my personalities in one place. And I'm excited to start my new one, because this one, I definitely tore too many things out of it. So it was falling apart by the end there. But I'm excited to try this again and just dive into what's next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and to those of you who did catch the, again, momentary live stream, I'm gonna try and not to make a habit of that. I got so nervous. Why did I get so nervous? Live streaming really makes me nervous. It makes no sense. And to those of you who have watched to the end of this video, I'm going to assume you're the people that probably know me personally or for whatever reason really care about me. But I will have an update in the near future about what has been going on in my life and why these videos have been coming out on erratic days. I will get my life together, I promise. But right now it's a scattered mess, so thank you for bearing with me and sticking with me through everything that's been going on, and I just really appreciate you. So until next time, I don't know, go make something fun. Bye!